Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Benedict here again from Jogging and Company Associates, and I'm happy to join you back as we engage more on a various series of videos. So I want us to rebrand this channel to BJ Learn, and then within this channel we'll have various trailers. So 90% of what we'll be doing in this channel will be based on data analysis and app development. And at some point again we'll also be doing offsets which are away from data analysis, but may be closely related to data analysis. So anything dealing with data and data analysis we'll try to explore further, and then we'll work with tools like Power BI. We'll work with tools like programming language R. We'll work with Python, and then Python will be so much engaged in Python pandas and NumPy, the Seaborn and the Matplotlib. And then again we'll also talk about Excel, but mostly for data analysis. Then lastly we'll also talk about Google Sheets, and this will also be based on data analysis. So to begin with, today I'll just give you an overview of Power BI, because I want us to start with Power BI as a data analysis tool. So I'll give you an overview of what Power BI is all about and how we can use it. So in Power BI we have, or rather Power BI is a data analysis tool to make visuals that will help us in making informed decision within our organizations. So Power BI as a business analysis tool has three components. It has Power BI Desktop, it has Power BI Service, and then it also has Power BI Mobile. So Power BI Desktop is what now we have within my PC. The screen here you are seeing is an application of Power BI Desktop, and then Power BI Service is a component meant for collaborating with other teams so that you can share reports and have ideas on how to go about report generation or creating a relationship within doing data modeling within the desktop or the Power BI service itself. And then we also have the component called Power BI Mobile. So this one allows you to engage with your reports on the go, and you can engage with your reports anywhere, wherever you are. So today we'll talk about Power BI Desktop, how to download it and how to install it, and the overall overview of how it functions and what it has. So before you use the Power BI Desktop, you must download it, and to download it you will go to your web browser, and you'll just write you'll type Power BI Desktop download. Then we'll choose this option for downloading. Then when we write Power BI, when we select the Power BI Desktop download, it gives us various options as a list. So we can see the different sites where we can get the desktop to download, but we have the official website from Microsoft where we can download the Power BI Desktop. So I'll click on this first option, and within the first option we have Power BI Desktop download. So when I come down here, I can download the desktop, but before then you must choose the language that you want to use. So for us here, we'll use English, so we won't change the English to a different language. So we'll click download. Then after downloading it, will go to your downloads folder, from which there you will double click on the download file and then install. And then installation is user friendly. So for example, for me personally, I had downloaded the file, so I'll just go to the downloads folder. I'll go to drive E. So under drive E, I have e-downloads. So here I have the desktop file. So I will double click on this file so that I can install it within my PC. So installing it will take quite some time, but because I've downloaded and installed it within my PC, so I won't have to go through the process. So I'll just show you what we have as the Power BI desktop application file. So when I take you back to my desktop, you can see we have an icon here for Power BI. This is a shortcut. So when I double click on this shortcut, it needs to open the Power BI desktop. So let me just try to double click on this shortcut. And again, I already have an open BI desktop, which is here. So we don't have to go through the process because it's already open. So this is what we have as Power BI desktop. So let me just try to give you an overview of what we have within Power BI desktop. So to begin with, we have the ribbon. So the ribbon is here. See, this is the Power BI ribbon. And then within the ribbon, we have various tabs. You can see we have Home tab, we have Insert, we have Modeling tab, we have View, we have Optimize, and then we also have Help. So within each and every tab, we have different commands depending on what you are doing with your data. So when you want to see what, or rather when you want to get data, or you want to connect to various sources of data, we'll have these commands of data where we have get data. Excel workbook is a data source. We have One Data Lake as a data source, and then we have SQL Server. We can also enter data directly, and then we also have Dataverse, and we also have recent sources of the data sources. So the command for Home tab is having rather the tab for Home or Home tab has various commands for data, for running queries, for inserting visuals, and then for doing calculations. We also have the command for sensitivity analysis, and lastly we have for share and for Copilot. When I move to insert again, we also have various commands for visuals, AI visuals, Power Platform, elements, and spec lines. Then when I move to modeling, we have commands for calculations, we have for page refresh, we have for parameters, we have for security, and then we also have for questions and answers. Then when I move to the view tab, we also have commands for themes, for scale to fit, mobile. We also have for show panes. When I move to optimize tab, we have commands for queries, report, review, and apply. So within the Power BI desktop, we have various views. We have the report view, we have the model view, we also have the table view. So within the first icon here, this is our report view, and within the report view we have the report canvas, and the report canvas is here. So here is where you create your visuals, you arrange your visuals within the report canvas, and then here is also where you apply filters to your visuals. And then again, within this report view, we also have 3 different panes. We have the filters pane. So the filters pane allows you to apply filters within your visuals. We also have visualizations pane. So here is where you select the type of visuals that you want to develop, or rather you want to build. And then under the visualizations icons, we have the field wells. So the field wells here we have for values, we have for keep filters. So the field wells are the wells that when you drag fields, you drop under those field wells so that you can use them in creating your visuals. So we also have data pane. So data pane here is where when you get data from your data sources, the data will be brought in here under the data pane. And then we also have table view. So table view, we have the table view canvas. So this is our table view canvas here. And then we also have the data pane within the table view. So within the table view, here is where we review the transformations of our data. We can also create tables of data within this table view, and then we can also do some calculations of you can create calculated tables within this table view. Then next icon we have model view. So model view is basically for creating relationships between data tables. So when we are creating relationships, the relationships will be based on primary keys and foreign keys. So the connections here shows that the tables are connected, and the connection can be between one to many, one to one, many to one, or many to many. And then we also have a properties pane within the model view, and then we also have data pane within the model view. Then down here we have pages, the layout pages. So we can have layout 1, layout 2, or layout 3. So each layout could be having a different each page could be having a different layout depending on the visuals that you want to build. And then the layout could be added. You can also delete them. The same applies to when you go to report view. We have pages down here. So these are report pages. You can have page 1. You can also add a different page, and then the pages can be renamed. You right click and rename a page. You can also duplicate a page, and then you can as well delete a page. So within all these 3 views, the report view, the table view, and the model view, we have a common pane, which is the data pane. So when I click on this report view, you'll see we have a data pane. When I go to table view, we still have the data pane. And when I go to report view, we still have the data pane. And then lastly, down here we have the icon for DAX. So DAX just means data analysis expression. It is a language for creating calculated tables, creating measures, and creating also dynamic queries for your visualizations. So that's all about the overview of the component of Power BI, which is the desktop component. So when we come back on our next class, we'll be talking about how we can get data within our Power BI desktop. So let me just try to show you what we'll be talking about within our next class. So in our next class, we'll we'll be having sections of how to learn Power BI. So our first section will be ETL process, and the ETL process is just extract, transform, and load. Extracting is just to extract data, getting data from a data source, or getting a set of data within a data source. So that's what we mean by extract. And then transforming data is just about maybe cleaning the data, doing other transformation to suit the visualization that you want to make. And then loading data is about getting data to be loaded within your Power BI desktop. So in our next lesson, we'll be talking about extract as a subset of the ETL process. But again, our first lesson will be how to get data from various data sources. So thanks a lot for being part of the class, and let's meet again on the next video as we talk about getting data from various data sources.